Welcome to another PC Sportscards PSA submission. This is actually a submission reveal of cards that are going to PSA this week in our $50 economy order. This week we have about 500 or 600 cards going to PSA, which is what we normally do. 600 to 1,000 cards is our range. It's been about 600 for the last few weeks. We do these reveals every week. We do outgoing submissions that are coming back. We do how-to videos and a lot of stuff like that. If you like that kind of stuff and you want to see more of them, hit that subscribe button, click the little bell so you can get alerts. One thing that we like to do in these videos is we like to make them interactive. So what I mean by that is make sure you comment, make sure you hit that like button, the dislike button if you don't like me or don't like what we're saying. But we want you to interact. We like the back and forth. We respond to as many, if not all, messages that we can to make sure that people are hearing from us if they have any questions. We're making these videos to help you. I mean, we're not making them to help us. So what we do in these outgoing videos is we talk about what we think are good cards to send in, bad cards, not good cards to send in at this level, cards that you probably should wait on sending in. This Jaw is a perfect example of a card that you should be sending in. It's a short print. There's a lot of them that are in there already, right, that are going to come back in the bulk and economy, in the bulk submissions, value submissions from pre-COVID or from pre-shutdown, I guess. But you want to get it back before the bulk of them come back. LaMelo, another good one to send in at the $50 level level, once that $25 level opens, everybody's going to be sending that card in. Everybody that has it will be sending it in, so you're going to beat them to the rush. And the $25 now is worth more than the $25 later when the card value might change. So that's a lot of the focus that we have on these kinds of videos. We want to educate and we want to have people use their money the best way possible in submitting their cards to PSA, whether it's for their own collection, whether it's for a speculative move where they're looking to make money quick, or whether for a long-term investment. Usually, we say long-term investments like these mantles are great cards to send in, even at this level, because of the declared value. Declared value is what PSA puts on as the maximum value in a submission that they'll protect the card for if it happens to get damaged. So for our economy submissions, it's $999. For regular, it's $14.99, and for express, it's $24.99. If it goes over that submission, if it goes over that value, you'll get upcharged. Last week we spoke about Juan DeFranco base cards, Topps base cards, and how they were not worth sending in for $50. I think these purples are worth it because it's a short print, it's rare. With the base cards, we saw them going for like $110 last week when we did that video, and they're already down to 90. And more people are sending them in at 50. Now this guy obviously is not sending these in to get 10s, right? He wants to get these slabbed as 7s, 8s, whatever he might get on them, but he wants them slabbed. He collects this kind of stuff, and you know, when you get the card slabbed, you get it protected. Malkin 101, 1314 select, very cool card. This is one of my favorite customers to send cards in because it's stuff that you don't normally see. Like all those pools were numbered to 499. Crosby of 22. Gretzky Master Craftsman of 100. So anything like this, I would definitely be sending at this level, if not a higher level, depending on the value of the card. Ovechkin. So that's a big part of it. We want you to send in the cards, and again, it's going to come down to whether or not you collecting the card. Select gold, number 10. Are you collecting the card? Are you investing in the card? Are you using the card as a speculative play where you can make some quick money to buy something for your collection, or just buy something else? You know, not every dollar is going to go back into the hobby. We understand that. So we try to help with these kinds of videos. And rare cards that are going to end up being worth over $1,000 or over $500 or whatever are cards. This is very cool. These are all things that you never see. Are worth sending in because you need to. What's the point of waiting a couple more months for bulk to open up or value to open up, whatever they're going to call it, value? What's the point of waiting for that to open up just to pay an upcharge, right? Now, Otani Topps Chrome Refractor, that's probably, again, the value thing, complete set, so this isn't the real refractor. You know, again, that might be a play by you want to get rid of it before the end of the year. Pujols rookie Topps Chrome. This is a card that I definitely would wait. I don't see a speculative bump in it. I don't see any kind of bump in it in value. So unless you want to, I guess the other thing is, unless you think that you're going to get a 10 and you want to move the card quicker, right? Unless the money's there. Like this David Robinson rookie, I love David Robinson. I have a ton of nice David Robinson cards. This is definitely a card, with it being off-center like this, that I would not be sending in at the $50 level. I would definitely wait and send that in for $25. Zach Wilson rookie auto, that's a card I'd definitely be sending at this level because you want to get it back so you can get out of it if you're going to sell it before the season starts. So that's a perfect example of a card to send in. If I take a break to take a sip of water or coffee today, it's because my allergies are killing me. I'm going to an allergist for the first time today. I'm very excited about that. These Marvel cards got super hot at the end of PSA being open last year. I remember sending in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these. I have not looked at pop reports recently on them. So I guess the idea here is to beat the other ones back. Doc Ock. Doc Ock is one of my 4-year-old's favorite characters. She-Hulk. So I can't give you an educated conversation on these Marvel cards. I didn't do any kind of research on these orders. Basically, the outgoing submissions, I want to just have a gut reaction to the cards. I don't want to look at them too in depth. So these are really nicely centered. That one's not great, but in general, these have been really nicely centered, really sharp corners. Without looking over the back of them too closely, they're pretty good cards. So if the value's there, then it's definitely worth sending it in. I just don't know if it makes sense to wait 4 more months for $25 level to open, and then get them back in 4 to 6 months from then, or 3 to 5 months from then. I don't know what the time frame is going to be, but again, if you pick these up 2 grade, you might want to just get your money back out of them, and it makes sense to send them in at the $50 level. This is going to be one that I definitely want to see the grades when they come back, so I'm going to put a note on my team's spreadsheets to pull this one for a reveal when we get it back. So, like, Isaiah Simmons, gold. This is one of the things I was talking about last week. I wouldn't send this in for $50. You're not flipping a cornerback's cards, right? Like, it's not what you're looking to do in general. So to me, this is somebody that's collecting this. And if you're collecting it, why are you paying, like, you just spent an extra $75 that you didn't have to spend, right? That's another, for Isaiah Simmons, that's another high-end card, right? So Kyler I'd send in. You want to get it back. Rookie quarterbacks I'd send in for sure, right? Definitely on my list of cards to send. That's definitely on my list of cards to send, but I wouldn't be sending in Isaiah Simmons. Marquise Brown. I mean, this guy's obviously a Cardinals fan. These are all Cardinals cards. Arizona guy, Rondell Moore. Another one I would just be waiting. More. Alec Thomas, this is a good one to send in now. Got called up. Been pretty good since he got called up. Blaze Jordan, definitely one I'd be sending in. You want to beat the rush on a card like this. He's one of the hottest names. And I know he's got a bunch back already, but once that $25 level opens, everybody that has it that's been waiting will send that card in. Bowman Chrome autos I send in. Press Bruce Justin Fields. So these are ones that I would definitely look over closely, and if I think it's going to be a 10, I'd give it a shot. But if I don't think it has a 100% shot at a 10, like I see this white corner from here, see that white corner, I'd most likely not send that card in for $50. Again, white corner, white along the edge a little bit. Little soft corner up there. And guys, I'm not using a microscope or anything like that to look at these cards. Khalil Watson, these I would definitely 100% send. You're going to be one of the first people to have these back. So if you think they're good, you'll definitely make a profit sending in those first cards. And that's also, we have Prism coming out, right? We have Prism Football that's coming out today or tomorrow. FOTL already hit the market. So those quarterback cards are going to start coming. We're going to start seeing tons of those quarterback cards come in. We're going to see some people send them at the $100 level. Some people send them at the $150 level. Some people send them at the $50 level. You know, I'd probably be sending those at the $50 level because I don't need to be the first one to get it back. But there's going to be money in those cards. Kaepernick again. I don't know if this is the same person. No, Kaepernick, somebody else. Again, Kaepernick, I'm $25 level all day long. I don't know what he's going to do. Unless you think he's going to sign. If you think he's going to sign and you want to move the cards, then it makes sense for $50. I don't think he's going to sign. So I think all of these cards could be $25 cards. So, like, for example, we're here to try to help you use your money the best way possible, right? That's one of the main things that we like to do in these videos. We want to educate you so you use your dollars the best way possible. Alex Manoah, 50. Like, I don't know why this is going in. Josh Allen Optic, I'm fine with. I would probably wait, but that's just me. I'm a little bit more conservative. So, like, it's very easy for me to tell you to send all these cards in. I make more money when you send them in at 50 than when you send them in at 25. That's just a fact, right? That's pretty common sense. But I'd rather see you guys use your money more wisely, because say you save $100, $200 on grading in this order, now you have more cards that you could buy to make more money with, if that's what you're looking to do. Cool card. But again, I don't know. What year is this? So this is second year Iverson. No, I'm not sending that in. Wendell Carter, definitely not sending in at $50. I mean, I get the point. You guys want to submit. I get it, right? You want to submit. You want to submit with PSA. I get it. It makes sense. But I'm telling you, hold on to the cards that you should be holding on to wait, because you'll be able to get more value out of your dollar down the road. It sounds backwards. It sounds backwards for me to be saying it, but I'm saying it, right? These are cool. I'm actually, these WCW cards, I'm not sure that they don't need dual cert. So this is an interesting one. I'll report back on it when we do the reveal, the outgoing reveal, when this sub comes back. These may say 1998. Anything 1998 or prior to 1998 needs to go through dual cert at PSA. It's something we don't really do. So that Jordan I wouldn't send in. This Kobe I would. Rookie card. All Kobe rookies I would probably send in. If you think it's got a strong shot at a 10. It's probably, I mean, these are tough cards. This Iverson rookie probably not worth it at $50. So I'm a big 1983 Topps guy. I sold off a bunch of them, but like, unless this is a 10, it's not worth sending in for 50. So I'd send, it's not going down. I'd send it in for 25. I'd wait. Bobby Dahlbeck's had a horrible year so far. Definitely be waiting on this one. Fortnite cards. At some point, I will do some kind of research into Fortnite cards because I get them a lot. And since I get them a lot, I should know more about them. But I don't, so I can't speak intelligently on it, so I'm not going to. But I know there's value there in the long term. I mean, people wouldn't be sending in, I guess, if there wasn't value there at some point. So, and guys, by the way, what I said in the beginning stands true, right? If you agree with what I'm saying or don't agree with what I'm saying, please let me know. I don't know why people do this. It's like you think this is making it easier for them, but it's just also, it's giving them they're going to cut it to open it, right? That's how they're going to open it. So what you're doing is you're just making it possible for your cards to fall out and get damaged. That's all you're doing here. I'm not going to change these because you obviously did this on purpose, right? But I definitely do not recommend doing this. Anything you do, I'm gonna put it this way. Anything you do to make it easier for the grader to take the card out makes it easier for the card to fall out. If it makes it easier for the card to fall out, guess what that means? It makes it easier for your card to get damaged in transport or any other way. So why are you making it easier for your card to get damaged that you want to receive a high grade on? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Soto Refractor. So I would, like, if I thought this was a 10, I'd send it in. But, like, I see white. I see a really soft corner up there. I see chipping and a little folding up there. Like, this is probably like a 6 or a 7. So, like, I'm definitely not sending that in for $50. The problem is a lot of people don't know what to look for, right? I've done this long enough where I could look at cards and be like, oh, that's got a good shot. That doesn't have a good shot. I don't do reviews or anything like that because I don't think it's worth it at this point. I think you guys should learn how to do it yourself. And I'm not I can see that corner is a little soft. It's got a little bend in it. Like, most likely not a 10. Zion stuff I'm fine sending because he's going to play at some point, right? Like, at some point he's going to come back. This is cool. Elite of 10. Soft corners. Again, notice how all the problems I'm seeing right away are on the back. I've said this in every outgoing video. The back is the most important part when you're looking at this stuff for grading. Generally, the front looks pretty good, but the back is where you see issues, and they take that into account when they're grading your cards. They take it all into account when they're grading your cards. It's a cool insert. Probably not a 10. See white chipping along the bottom. You can see that from here, right? Like, you see this from here. But if you don't look at the back of the card, the front looks like there's not that many problems. So you have to flip it over. Flip it over. Look at the back first. Very cool Shaq. It's the second week in a row we've had a cool Shaq on card auto. Very, very nice. Every week that we do these, we get Prism retail die cuts. Every week we do them, we get Prism retail die cuts. Which means people are making money on it, right? They wouldn't be sending in if they weren't making money. And I agree. Send these in, get them back, get them out. These are going to be good cards. Like, we're looking at, this is June 2nd. This stuff will probably be back either right before or right after the National. Hopefully this comes back before the National. I'm going to guess it's going to come back right after the National. But for all the football and basketball, that's perfect timing. And for any, this is very cool, Bosch. And for any baseball, we're looking at playoff rush. So that's a good time to be getting cards back. Remember, it's 2 to 3 months on these orders. The PSA time is 3 months. Sometimes they go a little faster. It's a 90-day window, they say. That's the first and only F1 card, I think, in this order, which is big time difference from the last few orders that I've done. Debo, I'm not sending Debo in, even if it's numbered. Mahomes. So remember, it's all about timing. It's also all about timing, right? So I would definitely be looking at the clock. I'm looking at the 2 to 3 months. I'm sending this in. I know it's Kittle, tight end, but I guess there's upside. It's a short print. Peyton I'd send in. Brady I'd send in for sure. I love this card. I might have to put this Topps Black Gold set together. When I was a kid, this was what I always wanted, the Topps Black Gold stuff. I might have to put this insert set together just because it's cool looking to me. Curry. Jordan Poole. Older soccer stuff. Chipped, but who cares on stuff like this? Get this stuff graded. A lot of money in this kind of stuff right now. All right, guys, we're getting to the last few cards. Thank you again. These are our most popular videos, I think, so I hope that this one was a good one. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I look forward to the next one. Every week we're going to do one of these outgoing submissions. They seem to be very, very popular, so we want to show you what's going out. And ideally, we're going to show you what's going out, and then when it comes back, we're going to show you when it comes back. So thanks again, and I look forward to doing the next one. Have a good one.